If you love modern homes but don't like living on top of your neighbors and want a little bit more elbow room, then NorthGlen might be the perfect location for you. So today we're going to go inside and tour a couple of these homes here in NorthGlen, and I would love for you to share in your comments what you think about this home and this community. Here we are. Look at the size of this lot. All the lights in here, like I said, are going to be a half an acre, if not larger. You're going to see a lot of 3-car garage. If not, every home is going to have a 3-car garage. So we're going to walk on in. I love this walkway. I love a grand walkway. Always so nice. But we're going to walk right on in. And like I said, this is the first time I've been here, so let's take a look. Okay, so this will be the first time we're touring through this whole house here in NorthGlen. This is the Chloe floor plan. I do know that's at about 3,800, a little over 3,800 square feet. We're going to walk straight into what looks like the living room back there. Over here, you have the office. And really just this foyer is really very nice and open. You have the ceilings that are raised there. Okay, let's go ahead and get on through into, looks like there's bedrooms. We just passed over here to the left. And voila. How gorgeous is that? See, there's your entryway here. Really, really, really vaulted ceilings. Look at that with a beam. I just love those beams. And that beam, actually the same colors, I'm just noticing, carried on through the floors. Look how pretty these floors are with all these different colors. All right. I've always loved it when you have all of these windows right here, all the way up to the ceiling almost, because you just get all of that great natural light. But if that's not enough light for you, you've got all this recessed lighting in there as well. All right, so it looks like there's going to be a game room over here. I think I'm behind me is some secondary rooms. So we're going to go ahead and get straight on over here to the kitchen, because I know if you love to cook, that is what you are interested in, is how you're going to cook and how you're going to entertain. So behind me is the dining room, which we'll show here. Still all this light throughout the whole house so far that we've seen, right? All right, let me show you the stone that is on the countertops here. Now, of course, if you're building, you can pick out your own stone, because Our Country Homes does a fabulous job at they are custom home builders, so you can really change up some different features if you want. All right. How would your cooking be on this stove? Now, I would imagine for those of you that want the double oven, you might do double ovens here and then turn one of these cabinets here into your microwave. I've seen a lot of people do that. Okay, so this could be a great little coffee nook right here. You are not shy of any space in this kitchen. And then into the dining room. Again, you have the recessed ceiling there. Let me show you from this angle so you're not getting all that backlighting on it. I would imagine, and look at the space, still tons of space in between the dining table here. This is seating 6. I imagine you could push this out really easily to seat 10 people. So, and then they have 4 bar stools right here. So you can have a ton of seating, and then look at all the space in between here. So this is really set up perfectly for entertaining large groups, because even though you have a whole living room set up here, you still have tons of space that people can get around in. All right, let's go to this room. Hello, hello, hello. All right, this has got to be the primary. Now, before we enter, here's something that I absolutely love, is this nook right here. One popular thing that I've seen people do with this whole nook is you can put a little mini refrigerator in here and make it like either a coffee bar for those coffee lovers that are, if you're like me, I like to wake up in the morning and have my coffee ready to go. So without having to change clothes, you could just set that up and be ready, set in the morning. Or you could, or both. Why don't you turn, again, here's my envision. Put this into a bar with cabinetry, put a little mini fridge here, and then you can also have your wine in here so that when you get in to go to the bathroom, which I'm going to show you here in a second, you can just grab your wine and just go and relax. Now look how big this room is. Again, the detail in the ceilings, still natural light. And it's kind of a gloomy, dark day out here today. So that's still a ton of light that's coming through. Plus you still have all of the recessed lighting. And the bay, look at the little window seating here. Wouldn't it be nice just to put a little cushion on that? And then you can just relax with your coffee or your wine, whichever you choose. All right, bathroom. Wow. Okay, I love the arches here. Just gives that little extra custom feel to it. But all these cabinets, so you have 1 and 2. Now my husband, ladies, if you're like me, your husband will probably shove you to the back because he doesn't want to look at all your hair products and your makeup. That is exactly where I would be. But then I wouldn't have to have my husband fussing at me anymore. That would be lovely. Okay, tons and tons of space, as you can see. Wow, I would love to have all these cabinets. Let me show you the tile flooring, really nice. And it really flows real smoothly into where the carpet is in the bedroom. All right, so you have, wow. I always love my tub. I am a soaker, so could not do anything without my soaking, but I also love a shower. And of course, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know what I would be doing in here is I would take some more rain, do some rain ones, put some more, and I'm telling you, they can do that for you. So you don't have to do it after you move in. That's the great thing about building with a custom builder is that you can just do it the way you want it. That way you don't have to come back in and redo it. All right, closet area. And what you're gonna love about this, maybe I should have shown you this first, is that there's 2 closet areas. So if that wasn't big enough for you, then, see, I'm thinking this is the men's. Obviously they have it staged with a bunch of black t-shirts, so I'm gonna say that this is the guy's closet. And I will certainly take you up on having this other closet. Well, they're probably about the same size now that I'm looking at it. All right, I'm going to guess this is the utility room. Here we go. We just kind of went in a little bit of a circle. You know, I am a fan of having the utility room off of the closet. Little Pepsi's right there. That way it's so much easier just to throw my clothes in there and forget about it. Oh, we didn't see the pantry. Looky there. And back through a little mud room here, leading out to the garage. But we're not gonna go there. We are actually gonna come in and see what is in these other rooms here. Like I said, I think that they were bedrooms. Oh, well, actually, this one is set up as a little game room. We actually missed the media room. So this is really nice, being able to have still some designated step areas for your game. This is a 1-story floor plan, if I have not mentioned that. So everything is on one level. You don't have to worry about when you hit my age 50 about trying to walk upstairs with your bad knees anymore. Again, this is the Chloe floor plan I'm showing you here. Little powder room, half bathroom. Okay, and then this is going to be a second bedroom tucked away here at the back or right off the living space. And it does, yes, looks like it does have its own designated bathroom. And good size closet as well. Okay, so they are getting ready to open up the third phase. They are pre-selling some lots here. So if you want to get in, it's time to connect now before they sell out. All right, these look like, yes, 2 other bedrooms here. So we have 4 bedrooms now that we have seen. And I'm going to think maybe this is like a Jack and Jill. Let's see. Yes. I guess when you tour enough houses, you kind of can predict a few things. So what I really love about our country homes is that they really do a great job. Their quality is good. They're custom. Did I just show you a toilet that's open? This is what happens whenever you're walking through homes, is that you get, ugh, yuck, right? No one wants to see that. If I was doing a real tour, I would not have that on there. Okay, then we have the 4th bedroom. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms and 1, 2, 3.5 bathrooms. Again, over 3,800 square feet. It does have the office up at the front. We didn't really show that much to you there because they are working away, putting deals together here at NorthGlen. All right. One last wow factor here for you. If there wasn't enough, you still have your media room. Now, what if you need 2 offices? Do you not think you could turn this media room or that back game room into a secondary office? Hey, I'm all about solving problems here. That's what we do. Other thing that I would recommend, and this is why working with a realtor also is very helpful, because we've seen a lot of different things, have a lot of different options that we can provide to you. What would it look like if you turned this into the sliding doors or Arcadian doors? That would be stunning. All right, remember, I don't even know if I told you this at the beginning, but we're going to talk about it now. One thing about NorthGlen is when you are in Haslet, it is going to be a community that you can build in, one of the newer construction communities, or they also have pre-owned homes, but you can see the size of their lots. These are going to be on half-acre. Some of them are larger than half-acre lots, but you can see how expansive the space is. You have enough room to put your pool in. You could put a pickleball court in, because pickleball is the thing of the day, right? If privacy and modern living are both on your wish list, then NorthGlen deserves a look.